Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video. And well, as announced in yesterday's video, I got another parcel and vinyl to unbox, which arrived this week, and I almost forgot about this, kind of, because I ordered this vinyl in December 2020, so it's been half a year approximately, but it was announced on the website that it would take a while to show up and stuff. But I hope first of all, I hope that the lighting situation in this video is better than yesterday's video, actually, because it's a little bit earlier in the day. That does mean that the sun doesn't shine that brightly in the windows behind me, because yesterday I seemed to be a little bit yellowish, kind of, and I didn't like that. But I don't have a proper ring light and a very basic setting for recording still, because, well, I didn't invest much in the channel because of situations and stuff, and also because of the pandemic. And still, I hope to be able to move at some point and to set up a proper YouTube thing, but therefore you gotta live with what I've got right now. And the package that just came in was this one, big vinyl, fragile, do not throw around and stuff. I really like that big sticker, I really appreciate that. And what is in there might be seen on this sticker. Finally, Evermore arrived, the follow-up to Taylor Swift's album Folklore. The sister album, basically, she recorded throughout the pandemic, and also is going with that kind of indie, folkish, very adult songwriting thing, not that happy-go-lucky Taylor from the very start of her career and stuff. And as I was turned into a, well, not 100% Swiftie with Reputation, but definitely I started to follow her music and stuff, and was a big fan of Reputation and also of Folklore. I immediately ordered Evermore on vinyl as it was announced. I haven't listened to the album online much because I don't use Spotify, and I have listened to Coney Island a lot on YouTube, definitely with the lyric video, but I prefer to have the vinyl thing to listen to and not go deep into a Spotify online listening realm. I keep that for research and also to DJ sets people post on SoundCloud or Mixcloud. So let's dive into this. Very professionally packed, so opens nicely. It's a double album, of course, and this is highly great. So here is once again one of those fold-out packs which are used and which protect the record, definitely. And it is once again common. This is very funny, with an explicit lyric sticker. So Taylor Swift is swearing and being, well, suggestive maybe on this one. The iconic shot with her self-applied hairstyle, which is interesting because of the pandemic. She had to work on all her makeup and all her styling for all the videos and for all the shoots herself. The limited edition includes a single Willow, which we have all seen as a video, and comes, as it says here, on green vinyl on Republic Records. Here's the back tracklist, of course. I hope this works with the glare. And as a lot of albums she has released recently, this has come in various versions with a bonus track, Right Where You Left Me, It's Time to Go. 2 bonus tracks on there. There is features by Haim, by the sisters, by The National, which is the big hit Coney Island, and once again Bon Iver, which also announced that he will have Taylor Swift on his new album. So this is a mutual collaboration thing. Bon Iver was on Folklore as well, so now he's on the title track Evermore for this one. Made in France, obviously, so I presume this has been pressed by MPO, which is a pressing plant in France, which handles a lot of major label things and also handles a lot of the labels like Because and Banger and stuff. So if you see albums by, what are those guys called? What the fuck? Now I have a brain freeze, actually. Those Shaolin Soul LPs, which are around these days, and there's this famous British indie band which is also on because that has a like revival these days, or has like a 10 or 15 years anniversary, and therefore re-released one of their albums, the English Rivera. I don't know, I don't have any idea. It's hard because I work in the vinyl warehouse and this is one of the labels we distribute, and Metronomy is the band. They are also pressed by MPO actually, and it's on this one is on Republic Records, once again coming also with like an FPI, like, you know, copyright warning and stuff, the whole thing. But yeah, Metronomy is one of the bands that is also pressed by MPO kind of. Here's the album. I really like this iconic shot. I really like this look of the album, very yeah, folkish, and let's dive into that and let's see how the vinyl turns out. Usually I'm not opening the gatefolds because I like to keep the records as protected as they can be, because, well, I don't use Taylor Swift much for DJing, although I've sneaked one of the tracks into like 2 mixes recently, so I like to keep that protective foil around. And here is the inlay, all the lyrics, of course, and the track with Haim, No Body No Crime, is definitely a yeah, major hit also for dance floors. Actually a good sing-along track, and there are a few very, very great songs. Once again, the songwriting is superb on this, and the color is great as well. This is like a green that actually is green, more like dark forest green I would describe it. The album Evermore by Taylor Swift looks clean and pristine, pressing wise. Yeah, and I was right, there is an MPO stamp in there in the dead wax, so it has been manufactured by the MPO pressing plant. And yeah, now I'm very curious what this will sound like. Of course, I'm gonna give it a listen, and I also will listen to the album by Microtom, which I didn't manage yesterday, so this will be after this video is up. Will be the task for today, listening to both Microtom and Taylor Swift. And yeah, there's also that track Marjorie on here, which is actually, I guess, dedicated to Taylor's grandmother as far as I remember, and also has a recording of Marjorie Swift, I guess it was her last name as well, singing, because there was a tape or like a record found where her grandmother has been singing as well. So according to one interview, this has been like quite a very emotional moment for Taylor, but we'll see how this sounds like on vinyl. I'm pretty curious about that, pretty looking forward to dive deep into this, although this is more like an, well, the same goes for Folklore as well, an autumnal album, I guess, and not like a happy-go-lucky summer album. But yeah, those albums have been on rotation for me a lot, so yeah, really looking forward. And third Taylor Swift album in my collection actually, and therefore she turned into the most yeah, the mainstream artist that is that has the most records in my collection if you leave Depeche Mode aside. So yeah, this is interesting as well, like as a side note. Watch out for things to come on this channel and also on my label and stuff. I'm going to go into editing right now and then into a deep listening session. Watch out for my socials, all down in the description box, of course. Radio shows as well. Also for early July there is like a week of radio shows coming up, where my like contribution to the Sound Kleckse Radio Show will be aired in, I guess, 5 countries, 7 times in 1 week. Really interesting stuff, so you can have a look down there as well. Check out my website, check out my socials and stuff, and I'm gonna go into editing. See you in the next one. See you later.